Baseball, and my man's got some other tricks up his sleeve that I think he's going to demonstrate tonight, so we're going to have fun tonight. But first I'd like to bring to the stage my man, Mr. Quinton, who's in the movie tonight. Come front and sit. I need to get some of that. Does everybody have a drink in their hand? You don't have a drink, get a drink. Get a drink. Everybody get a drink. It's not on me, but I'm encouraging you to drink. It's all good. Is Michelle Bogowitz still here, by the way?
Yeah, she has to wake up later.
Oh, yeah, she got to do the weather. I was going to give her a shout out, though. My girl Chandler Estelle's in the house tonight. Show some love for her. Representing I Love Black Movie Style in the house tonight. Check her out. She's doing big things in the movie world. And I also got my other partner, my ride or die, Truso Lyric with Movie Trip in the house. Make sure you show love on that as well. All right, let's bring up my man. This dude was funny. Loved every second he was on the screen in this movie. Man, he blew me away. Look at my man Glenn in the house. Where's he at?
All right.
He don't know nothing. He's good at that. And of course, you know, it's showing hometown love with some Charlie Hustle t-shirts. My man Charlie Hustle go way back in the day when we met on a Southwest airline flight. I think it was one of the first, no, it was the second. Was it the first or second Terminator movie? I was flying to LA to cover Terminator or Transformers or one of those movies. I met him on a flight. He was telling me about his vision. Now everybody in the city got these shirts with the KC in the heart, and it's dope. And look, they're rocking them right here. So we're gonna have the third guy, so we can start this cue that. I love the way he looked when he was rocking the beard in the movie. Like everybody can't do that. Like I'm like so envious. I can't do that. He looked great in the beard though. But this young man right here, real special. You saw that. You all saw the movie. So let me introduce Mr. Wyatt Russell. Also rocking the Tom Brady beanie. I like that as well, man. I know. Everybody can't pull that. Look is dope, man. Everybody can't pull that off. So Estelle does fashion. I'm sure she'll give you a great later on tonight. But in my personal opinion, it looks awesome. And actually matching the t-shirt. Was that on purpose?
No. It's literally, we didn't, this is off an airplane.
That's not good. You got to talk into your mic no matter what. We're not recording this.
Oh, sorry.
We're not recording.
By the way, we tried to Ben Carson it when we walked in here. We were going to try to like jam up the entrance. It was a gag I built on after hearing how long your introductions are. I was like,
No. Alright, so here, we got a couple of house rules before we start the Q&A. They're real easy, they're real simple. Now, what happened? What's going on?
I just said popcorn down.
run a low card thing.
I'm about to start screaming out, popcorn down, popcorn down. Alright, the number one rule in the house tonight is each and every one of you out there, you gotta have fun. If you're not gonna have fun tonight, you might as well go. We want you to have fun. This is fun. We got movie stars in the house tonight. We just watched a really good movie with the Alamo Drafthouse. We're right around the corner from Kansas City Power and Light, and everybody got a drink in their hand. So everybody needs to have fun. The pressure's off. I got the questions in my hand. And thanks a lot. How many people submitted questions? Thanks for that. Yes. All right, and we can do some additional stuff as well. We do not have to stick to the script. You guys just watched a Richard Linklater movie. So we definitely don't have to stick to the script. We can do a lot of improv, right? And that's the first question, like, how much leeway do you have, like, when it came down to the script? My man is known, but let these actors do their thing.
I hate to burst your bubble.
Oh man, you stuck to the script on this one. Oh, come on.
The way that Rick works is it's seemingly improv, but there's very, very, very little improv. We worked for 3 weeks on a ranch, or a farm, whichever you want to call it. We lived in a bunkhouse, all 12 of us, and rehearsed the script every day, 5 times a day. Went swimming, rehearsed, played ping pong, rehearsed, and kind of got all the best hits of what we got down with everybody in the room. And then when we shot it on the day, that was pretty much what was in the script.
That sounds good. So a lot of funny moments in the movie. So I want to find out if you guys do sort of like a joke test when you were all in the room working on the script together.
Yeah, that was the whole rehearsal process. It's like, you know, you run these jokes past all the guys, but past muster, then it ends up in the movie, or at least ends up being shot. You know, a lot of the funny stuff. Like the Manitoba Moose scene, like Oh Canada. Like, do you guys remember the card game Oh Canada?
Yes.
Suckers this thing. or he loses the bet, that was something that one of the guys was late to rehearsal. And we were just like, thought that was the funniest idea. I can't believe it ended up in the movie.
That's how it goes down sometimes, but can one of the three of you tell us, is there a joke that you guys were really proud of, you thought was definitely going to make the cut, the movie that didn't make the cut? What was that joke? We're not talking to Mike though. They're
discussing it first.
Like in a huddle. Okay, we're in a huddle.
Oh yeah, Richard Linklater makes a cameo at the end of that rap, at the very end of the post-credits thing.
Right.
Loses it. No, I mean, he's a great actor actually too. Like loses it on one of the producers. He's like, look, if you guys spent as much time on this rap video as you did on our movie, we wouldn't be making such a piece of shit. And just tosses this producer. It is so great. And I'm so sad Rick cut it out of the movie because it's my favorite part of the whole rap.
That's what they make DVDs for, so hopefully they'll build the director's cut. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get down to the questions that the people had to ask, because the people make the party happen, because these are definitely party people. And the number one party person in the house tonight is Marsha B. And Marsha B wants to know, because this is a great transition. She wants to know, since you guys hung out all together, like spent time on the script, you spent time shooting a movie together, she wants to know when you weren't on set, like when they said rap, you had time off, what did you guys do while making a movie? How'd you spend your downtime if you had it?
Well, Q plays the clarinet, the piano, bassoon. He wrote that rap.
Plays a trumpet.
Oh, he wrote that rap.
I wrote the music to it and did the.
Really?
All the guys wrote their individual raps. Like that was so cool. Like guys came out and they were spitting verses and I didn't even think. I was like, rap. This is awesome.
So since you have a gift for lyricism and creating raps, who would you say is one of your inspirations when it comes to hip hop? Like who do you look up to? Like when you think of that one iconic figure, did you say like, yo, I want to be like this cat? Who's the dude?
Man, it was sad. Tribe Called Quest, when he passed away. That was so sad. And they honored him in the musical Hamilton. I know these guys sitting to my right are tired of me talking about Hamilton. But I love that so much. And like, I mean, you asked me about hip hop and what I would see myself in. Like that is the first thing that I've ever seen that is a crossover of music theater and hip hop that is successful.
Okay.
It's such I mean, it harkens to dudes like old school Busta Rhymes, like in 90s hip hop, and it cashes in on these hip hop pockets that like, we just don't hear anymore. Like hip hop's starting to go so electric now. That's fine. Like in these days where it was just where it was Dre sitting with a synth and Snoop Dogg's just like, okay, like I'm feeling this. It's so just like sit at 16 bars of music and you just loop that and you just do your verses. Like that's so much of what Hamilton is, but it's also telling a story.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like so that's what I love so much about it.
You just opened up the biggest can of passion.
That's my job, man. But no, that's my job. People want deeper insight to who you guys are, and if that's his passion,
See the musical Hamilton, that's all you need to know.
But Hamilton is fantastic, it's dope. Keep doing it now. Any plans to like actually rap and release an album, any music, whatever, how you gonna do it? You going free, sell it?
No, I mean, I don't have any aspirations to be a recording artist in any form of fashion, but I am a composer, so I got some musicals that I'm working on that do utilize hip hop and all different kinds of music, so that's what I'm working on now.
The rap at the end was dope. It's fun. In a great way. That's like a lot of Easter eggs are rotten. This one was definitely like very kaleidoscopic. So great job on that. All right, this is like really killing me because literally I didn't know people still knew how to write in cursive. Read this.
Very nice.
Man, I feel like I'm reading. All right, so that's a really horrible joke. All right, Lori S. Be patient because I'm reading cursive. I haven't read cursive in 12, 15 years. All right, how long have you guys been acting and why did you choose this as a career? Then sidebar, thanks for coming to visit us in KC. Smiley face.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, seriously, we really do love this city. Like, we've only been here a few hours and it's been like the best few hours of our lives. It doesn't get any better than this, KC.
can pull the tape from the other 7 cities.
Oh, no, trust me. We have not sent this to the other cities.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, no,
Definitely not. I got started. I did my first movie was Spy Kids 3 when I was. Yeah, Spy Kids 3 fans. Yeah, I knew I'd find
Spy Kids stand up.
Spy Kids stand up. Recruiting all Spy Kids in the room. I auditioned for this role. It was called like Bearded Man. And I was 13 years old, and I got down to the last 3. And it's between me and there's 2 other guys who had full beards, like Willoughby beards, and then me. And I was like, what am I doing here? I'm meeting with Robert Rodriguez, and I was like, kind of like, all right, whatever. And then I ended up getting a bigger role, and then I did like a movie a year until I was like a senior in high school, and then I did a movie called The Great Debaters that Denzel Washington directed, and Denzel was the one who kind of convinced me to move out to LA. So.
Really?
What was your name in Spy Kids 3?
The ruler of the arena of misfortune.
Well, real quick though, you brought up something that's kind of like interesting. So you said Denzel Washington, 2-time Academy Award winner, convinced you to move out to LA. What did he say?
Well, look, I mean, I saw so many of my buddies move out to LA and like wait tables for 10 years and then go back home with a tail between their legs. So I did like a pretty good job, I think, in this movie, and he and his agent were like, look, I think you can do this. You know, there's nothing sure about it, but I don't know if I got Denzel's trust. Pretty solid.
Exactly. I mean, yo, if D got your back, you were meant to do this.
Yeah, he's a truly great guy and a great mentor. So, yeah, can't say enough nice things about Denzel. That's true.
Anybody else want to jump on that question?
Yeah, so I was studying musical theater at the University of Texas for 2 years, and started my junior year is when I auditioned for this film, and so I got it, and so I withdrew from school and decided to pursue this full time. After about a year and a half of just doing lots of self-tapes in Austin, I finally made the leap out to LA, and I was out there for 7 weeks before. Hey, ladies, calm down there. I see you playing tag right there.
They're claiming you, Q. They're fighting over you already.
She has a question about.
Oh, wait a minute. Who has a question
We're
here?
laughing about it. She wants to know if it actually has an average day.
Look, guys, this is a public spectacle here. I will not be put on trial, but I will prove myself guilty. No, actually, there's a part of that speech, I know, right? There's a part of that speech that Rick cut out originally. Dale's like, he says it's average, and technically they find out he's actually being quite humble.
Oh.
And that's the part that he cut out. I was like, Rick, that's the only reason I signed on for this movie.
Right.
Why did I cut that out?
Wow, that was a great sidebar to why did he decide to become an actor? Because, well, that's a segue into this question. This question is from Simon H. I like that name. Sounds like a secret agent or a really evil villain. Simon H. He wants to know were your own college experiences anything like the ones in the movie?
Yeah. I mean, I played sports and I played hockey in college. It wasn't baseball, but there were, there were some things. I'd say this movie's like the good side of college. It's all like the best stuff about it. I never rode down the stairs on a mattress and anything like that. But we had fun, we drank, and had a good time. I definitely, my hockey teammates weren't exactly as enlightened as some of the people on this team. They weren't exactly like in philosophy or anything like that. But yeah, I guess it's how are you?
Yeah, I got rowdy at University of Texas. Yeah, so for sure. Got after it. This crew was actually surprisingly pretty low key while we were actually shooting the movie.
I almost burned down a house, but like that's not the movie because that's not funny. time card, like that was the kind of stuff that we didn't cover. But not
I just spent a lot of time singing show tunes. By myself. There was nothing like this.
He's hardcore though. I like his commitment to the arts.
Well, this is Kansas City. I mean,
no, wait, but
we have a request.
No, we're doing requests at the end.
we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we got karaoke. We got some other fun stuff planned. We got some karaoke, but we gotta get through the official questions. And this next question is very official. So since this question is so official, I need Miss Teresa Leary movie trip to read this question for the people. Come, this is right up your alley. Come read this question. Show love to movie trip. Actually, she interviewed you guys earlier today. Look for that interview soon, so that should be dope. But here, it's right up your alley. Let the people know what's up on that card.
All right, so movie trip's all about visiting locations where the movies were filmed. So this is a perfect question, right? So from Mark F wants to know, where exactly did you film, and how did you end up transferring the town's setting back in the mid-80s?
Well,
Why are you guys looking at me on this one? Okay.
yeah, go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, we filmed in Austin, Texas, which is my
Austin,
hometown. Yeah, but mostly it was filmed in Bastrop, which is a little outside of Austin. We filmed at like Texas State University as part of as all the college stuff. Yeah, it was just all around Austin. It was like, I mean, Richard Linklater is like the mayor of Austin. So we had like every door open to it. So it was like, and obviously just, look, it's not Casey. Austin is, you guys are like sisters, right? They're both amazing towns with amazing, beautiful people.
Right.
But yeah, Austin's a pretty rad place to shoot a movie, that's for sure.
Yeah, I heard good things happen down in Austin. I've been all over the world. I've never been to Austin. So I know. I've been literally everywhere. I've been in back alleys in Vietnam. I've never been to Austin.
You don't have to tell us everything, man.
I did. Remember, I got the cards.
I'm
I got the
curious about the
cards.
back alley in Vietnam. I want to know.
After karaoke, I got the cards though. Here's but I like all the little additions that people put on the card. So Stephanie S has a question for you, but before she got to the question, she's like, heart, super fun, heart. But she wants to know, how did you guys brush up on your actual ball playing skills for the movie? Which is crucial, because you guys are what? Baseball players.
Well, we had practice every morning. We had 3 rehearsal processes out at Rick's Ranch and Bastrop. And yeah, every morning we would have dance rehearsals and baseball practice. So we had coaches we played with, Augie Garrido out at UT Austin. So we had a couple of different baseball officials who would come in, coaches and things, and kind of brush up those skills. A lot of the guys played. Some of the guys that didn't play were helped out by the guys that did play and have that knowledge.
Well, that's ridiculous.
One of the dudes on the team, crazy pitcher, Jay Niles, played for the A's organization. Ryan played ball in college, Tanner played ball in college, Forrest played ball in college. All those guys that you're seeing, they got ball experience.
You guys look like you knew what you were doing on the diamond. So I was like, yo, yeah, that's good. It showed skill.
That was part of the audition process, Rick made us all send a skills video. And a skills video will knock, he said it like knock like 2/3 of the guys out. So you have to be kind of an athlete to
Cool. So he wasn't getting the part.
Yeah.
All right, that works for me. All right, this has been great. And time flies when you're having fun. So now we're down to the final question. But before we ask the final question, remember, we want to show love on the social sphere. So like, what you need to do is, if you tweet, if you Facebook, if you Instagram, is hashtag everybody wants some, just like the movie title, which is easy. But then do a secondary hashtag KC, like you see on your t-shirts. And then that way, we're showing love all around the world on how dope this evening's been tonight as I present the final question of this very, very fun, wink, happy face, and heart stuff you've been writing on here, Q&A. And this question, this is a killer question, which is why I saved it for last. So Wendy A, take note that at this Q&A, you submitted the all-time best question. And here is that question. She would like to know, guys, were all of your sweet stashes real? And if so, how long did it take to grow them?
So where we're at a blue hole, which is that we're all in that river, and we're all jumping off the trees in the river. Right after that day, we they all put us in robes because we had to go back to a different location. So it's all these mustached guys, all real mustaches. We had to grow them out before the movie. And we were all wearing robes and these sunglasses, these white robes. We were in this white van on the way back to the other set. And so it's like, I don't know, 10 guys with mustaches and robes in a white van. And the guy who plays plumber was like, oh dude, like there's this really hot girl at the light. So he pulls the van door open. And this girl looks over at the light and there's 10 guys in a van with mustaches and robes like looking at her. She ran the light.
I don't know, I think that's the perfect way. I don't know if we can top that story. That's the perfect way to get the Q&A. Now, real quick, show love to these guys, but a better way to show love to these guys is make sure you tell your family, your friends, your co-workers, associates, ex-lovers, enemies, everybody in the world how dope the movie was, so they can run out and see it when it opens here in Kansas City, because you guys were privileged enough to be the first in this town to see it and check it out. Now go spread the word and tell everybody that you had a great time watching. Everybody wants some. Give it up for the cast, including